And in the big finish tonight, Congressman Darrell Issa is taking union busing to a new level and a new tactic. The richest member of Congress is using your tax dollars to fund a program to eliminate the voice of workers in politics. Issa has set up a new website run by the House Oversight Committee. He is selling it as a way to listen directly to the rank and file union workers. The project is called Protecting Our Workers. And at first glance, it looks like, hey, we got a pro-worker website out there. The homepage features a picture of Bobby Kennedy. That's pretty union. And another page shows FDR. That's really union. But the purpose of the website is to attack unions and demonize their participation in politics. Issa encourages workers to blow the whistle on union political spending. Darrell Issa wants you to think the website is all about freedom, but really it's all about Issa's desire to eliminate the voice of working men and women in the workplace and from the political arena. Joining me tonight is Larry Cohen, President of the Communication Workers of America. Larry, I'm sure you're aware of this. Your thoughts? This is a tactic that we've never seen before. They're going right to the workers, trying to let them tell their story about how poor life is in the union family.
Yeah, well, first of all, obviously they're not going to the workers that I see and hear from every day. Workers that are fed up with the policies of this Congress, workers that are fed up with the destruction of bargaining rights in the public and private sectors across this country. But also, as you pointed out, he takes Franklin Roosevelt, the first president who said, if I was a worker, what I would do is join a union. He takes Bobby Kennedy, who was assassinated supporting the progressive movement of 1968. And even Abraham Lincoln is there, who was the first president, ironically a Republican, who specifically talked about the rights of workers, iron molders and others at that early time to organize and form unions. So why should the facts matter, Ed? But I think more importantly, this is the beginning of the 99% spring training. It's our spring training. The baseball spring training is over. And this spring training is progressives across the country, 100,000 of us, started today, training each other on the economic issues of our time, on our own narrative about how we talk about the economic issues of our time. This is 100,000 working people, and about how we will take collective action together.
All right. So, now, as far as Darrell Issa is concerned and what the Republicans, the union busters out there are doing, is that they're trying to present the picture that union management is shaking down workers in the workplace to create this political fund that can go out and spend it any way they want. I need you to respond to that.
Yeah, well, first of all, we totally oppose Citizens United and that Supreme Court decision. We need to get the money out of politics. We need to restore the democracy to where every vote counts, not every billionaire counts. So that's the roots of the problem, and that problem can be fixed, and we support the constitutional amendments that would do that. And again, that democracy is critical to why we're seeing the 99% spring training now. So we oppose any use of that kind of money in politics, no matter who it might be. But in our union and in all that I know of, that's a separate fund. People give it if they want to give it. They don't if they don't. And
so they're not forced to give.
They're not forced to give. And more importantly, let's get all the money out of politics and restore the democracy that we all believe in, including his money, as you said, the richest member in Congress.
Why is it that the Republican Party collectively is so anti-worker and anti-union? I mean, you've heard some of the things that Mitt Romney has said on the campaign trail, Santorum, Gingrich. I mean, they can't stand what you stand for. How is that playing with workers?
I think it's playing badly, this kind of economic polarization. It's their class war. And I think that we're going to send them a message this spring that this goes both ways. But also, as you said, if you went back to the presidency of Gerald Ford actually extended the National Labor Relations Act to health care and other workers who weren't included in it. And all through American history, starting with Abraham Lincoln until that point, many Republicans, if not a majority, supported workers' rights, even though they were economically conservative in other ways. If workers don't have bargaining and organizing rights in an economy like ours, what rights do they have, and how do you restore demand in the American economy?
Larry Cohen, great to have you with us tonight. I appreciate your time.
My pleasure.
We will continue to expose the way they are going after organized labor in this country. They say it's an unfair playing field. Not a chance.